How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Thai reading lessons. This is lesson number 4, part 6, and this is actually going to be our last video of lesson 4. So if you've watched up to this point, you've made it through all of the reading rules except these final 2 here. So we're going to take a look at these today, and then after this, hope to be moving on to lesson 5, where we're going to look at the tone marks for the 3 consonant classes of Thai. Now, our first rule for today is going to be a bit more complex than the rule number 3 for the middle class and rule number 3 for the high class consonants. And that is because if you remember from the middle and the high class, we had, say, middle or high here, plus any vowel, plus the stop final, which you can go back and I believe look at in part 2 of lesson 4, if you're not sure what that is, equals a certain kind of tone. But the point is that whether it was a short or a long vowel, the tone would be the same. But when it comes to the low class consonants, it's actually going to break up. So I didn't want to divide this into 2 rules, but you might want to say that rule number 3 for the low class consonants breaks up into part A and part B. Again, based on the length of the vowel. So we could call the short vowel part A and the long vowel part B. Okay, I hope that's not too confusing for you, but let me just run through these one at a time, part A first and part B, and then we'll look at a couple of examples. So we have a low class consonant, any of the low class consonants, with a short vowel plus a stop final equals a high tone. Now, as I've been saying in previous videos, the length of this high tone is going to be based on the length of the vowel, so it's got to be a short high tone. As in our example here, we have the letter kha kwai. That's a low class consonant, plus the vowel e. That would be a short vowel. And then the dodek right here would come under the category of a stop final. And so therefore, this is going to be pronounced as a short, high tone. Kit, kit, kit. Okay, the word kit in Thai means to think. All right, short, high tone there. And the second one here, we have tatahan, which is low class. The u vowel here, that's a short vowel. And then we have babai, which is one of the stop finals. And so this is going to be pronounced again as a short, high tone. Tup, tup, tup. The word tup in Thai means to smash, like smash something with a, break something, smash it. Okay, so these are 2 examples of that part A rule of rule 3, if you will. Okay, low, short, stop equals high. Now, when we change the length of the vowel to a long vowel, we're going to get a totally different direction on that tone. So let's look at this here. We have any of the low class consonants plus a long vowel plus a stop final. Doesn't equal a high like the previous. It actually equals a falling tone. Okay, this one, the mountain one, if you remember from the first video. Okay, so let's look at 2 examples here. We have the letter tatahan. Okay, that's a low class. Then for our vowel here, we have a long ah sound, and then a stop final at the end, which is dodek. So when we put these together, we're going to get a long falling tone, which is, this word is going to be pronounced taut. Taut. Okay, taut in Thai means fried. So like, if you're familiar with the word chicken, gai, taut, fried chicken. All right. And then this last example here, this is the letter cha chang, which is a low class consonant. Again, we have that same ah, all right, that long ah sound. And then ba by mai, which is also stop final. So again, we're going to get a long falling tone, which is chop, chop, chop. You've probably heard this word if you've been spending some time around Thailand. This means to like something. Okay, chop, you like something. All right, so that's rule number 3. It's a bit complex. I hope that's not too difficult. But again, just if you want to break this up in your mind, part A, part B, but keep it one rule, maybe an easier way to go to keep the pattern consistent with all the other classes in Thai. Okay, and then our final rule here, this is going to be a little bit easier. This follows the similar pattern as before that we've looked at with other classes of consonants. So we have any of the low class consonants plus any vowel, so it can be short, can be long, doesn't matter, plus the sonorant final, which again, if you're not familiar with that, you can go back to part 2 of lesson 4, I believe, where I talked about sonorant finals. The tone we're going to get on this one is a mid-tone. Okay, the nice thing here is regardless of if it's a short or a long vowel, it's going to be pronounced with the same kind of tone. You just got to adjust the length of the vowel, okay, the length of your pronunciation of the vowel. So let's look at our 4 examples here. The first 2 are going to be short vowel examples, and then the second 2 are going to be long vowel examples. Okay, so for the first one here, we have the letter la ling. That's a low class consonant with the vowel e. Okay, e is one of the short vowels. And then the final letter here is ngong ngo, which is, again, also one of the sonorant sounds. And so this is going to be pronounced ling, ling, ling. Okay, the word ling in Thai means monkey. All right, just, again, you probably notice I'm not drawing that out. Just a short mid-tone, ling, ling, ling. Not drawing that out at all, okay? And then our second example here, we have the letter ra, rua. So that rolled R with, again, the eat vowel, okay, the short eat there. And then we have ma ma. So ma ma would be also one of the sonorant sounds as well. So this is going to be pronounced as a short mid-tone, rim, rim, rim. Okay. And the word rim in Thai means the edge, like the edge of the sea or something like that, like a body of water, the edge. Okay, so those are our 2 short vowel examples, and then we have our 2 long examples here. First one, the starting letter here is ta ta han. Okay, that's one of the low class consonants. Then we have a long e, e. Okay, that's a long vowel. And then the final letter here is ma ma. Okay, that's one of the sonorants as well. And so we're going to give this the same tone as we did the previous examples, but we got to draw it out. So this is going to be pronounced team, team, team. Okay, the word team in Thai actually is team in English. Okay, just a carryover, I believe, into Thai. Then our final example, we have the letter ngong ngu again, which is one of the low class consonants. And we have the sound, the vowel sound ah. Okay, long ah sound with the ending letter here as non nu. Okay, non nu is one of the sonorant sounds as well. And so we're just going to make this a long mid-tone. Ngon, ngon, ngon. Okay, the only difference between what we did here and what we did here is the length of the vowel. Okay, both mid-tones, but just the length is what's different. So these are our rules for today. I don't want to say that we've done 3. I'm just going to say we've done 2 rules, but again, with our rule number 3 being broken up into 2 parts. I hope these tone rule videos have been helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way. So now that we're done with lesson 4, we're going to be going on to lesson 5, and we're going to be looking at the way that tone markers operate when they meet with consonants from the middle, high, and low classes. We'll see you in the next video.